Alright guys, this is going to be the second day that we're doing this week of solving log equations. And what we're going to do today is, let me review for just a second the properties of logarithms, at least a few of them, because we will be using these top two ones. We will actually not be using these three bottom ones. You did use the power rule the other day, last week, when you were solving exponential equations using logarithms. You did use the power rule, but we're not going to be using those things today. Today we're going to be using the top two properties, the product rule and the quotient rule. And all that says is we're going to be using it actually backwards. We're going to be starting with logs that look like this. So these two logs have the same base. There's an x in one, a y in the other. What that means when you're adding them on the outside of your logs, when you put them together, you multiply them on the inside. Okay? And the quotient rule is just the opposite of that. If there's a subtraction sign between the two logarithms, like there is here, that is telling you that you are dividing the two logarithms that are inside there. So let's scroll down and do a couple of examples with that. So the first one, we got log base 6 of u plus log base 6 of 3, and e equals 2. So what we're going to do first is, it's going to be similar to what we did the other day, but what you got to do first is we're going to combine the logs together. So we don't need to isolate them, at least not in this example we don't. We're going to combine them using whichever property, and then we're going to rewrite them like we did yesterday in exponential form. And after you do that, you will have to solve. So there will be an equation for you to solve after you do that. There we go, I got my e in there. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to combine these two logs together. The property we're going to use for that, let me scroll up and point. See, since there's a plus in between them, we're going to use the product rule. And the product rule says when there's a plus in between them, when I put them together, I will multiply what's inside the logs together. So let me circle. So I'm going to do u times 3 on the inside of this log base 6 when I put them together. So log base 6 and u times 3, I'm going to write as 3u. And then I'll keep writing in black. Okay, so it's log base 6 of u times 3, which is 3u. That's how I'll write it. And now I'm going to rewrite this in its exponential form. So that was step number 1. I combined those logs. This is step number 2 right here. I'm rewriting in the exponential form. And I'm just going to write this statement now as 6 squared equals. So 6 to the second power equals this. That's on the left-hand side here, 3u. And now you just finish solving. So 6 squared is 36. And 3u is 3u still. And then you finish solving, as I run out of room, by dividing by 3. So 36 divided, these 3's cancel, which is what you wanted. 36 divided by 3 gives you 12. So your answer for this one is 12 for you. Alright, so that was an example of a product rule problem where you have to multiply the two numbers that are inside your logarithm. Now let's go do, the next one we're going to do is going to be a quotient rule. All the quotient rule means is now instead of multiplying the 2 and the v that are in this problem, we are going to divide. We're going to divide them. So combine them together into one log. This will be log of 15. The base stays the same for all of these when you're doing them. Inside your parentheses, I'm going to do v now. So the quotient rule says you take the first, what's inside the first log, v, and then divide it by what's inside the second log, 2. So inside my parentheses for this log, I have v over 2. And it's still equal to 2 over there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this in its exponential form, which is the second step. So I'm going to do 15 to the second power. And then I'm going to set it equal to v over 2. So 15 squared equals v over 2. And then, so let me figure out what 15 squared is really quick on my calculator, because I don't know what that is. If you do that, you should get 225. Equals v over 2. And reminder, so if you want to solve this equation and get rid of the 2 in the denominator, you've got to multiply both sides by 2. So multiply this side by 2 and those cancel. multiply the left side of my equation by 2, and let me see what 225 times 2 is. That is 450. So for this problem, you get 450 for B. Okay, let's keep going. So we've got this problem and 3 more, I believe, or 2 more. So let's talk about this one. There's a plus in between here. So what that means is I'm going to combine these two logs, keep it log base 15 still. And now inside my parentheses, it's going to be r times 15, which I'm going to write as 15r. So this one I don't make a fraction because there's not a minus. If there's a minus, you would be making a fraction. So it would be log base 15 of r times 15, which is 15r. And set that equal to 2. And now as I rewrite it, I'm going to write 15 to the second power, set it equal to 15r. I'm going to write that over here. So 15 squared equals 15r. And again, we just did 15 squared up there. It was 225 equals 15r. And then you want to divide both sides by 15. And 225 divided by 15, if you do that on your calculator, that gives you 15. So those cancel, and you get 15 for r. Okay, these last two problems that we're going to talk about, so these problems and the problems you did yesterday are a little bit hard because of this step right here where you rewrite it in exponential form. That's hard to do with some of them. For these the last two problems, we're going to solve a different kind of log equation. What's different about these two problems is that we have a log on both sides of the equation. And let me show you how you would solve that. And it's actually nice. When you have a log with the same base on the left and right side, you can actually cancel them out. So this is log base 10 on the left side, and it's log base 10 on the right side. Reminder, that's the understood base. What that means is I can just set 2z. So I'm going to take what was inside my logarithms and set them equal to each other. So I'm going to do 2z and set it equal to 8. And then divide by 2 and solve that for z, and I get 4. Okay, so let's scroll down and do the last one, which you would do the exact same way. So it's log base 3 on the left side, log base 3 on the right side. So I can cancel out my two logs, and I'll get 2z plus 5 equals 3z. So a few more steps in solving this equation, but you guys can still do that. Subtract the 2z from both sides. So those cancel out, and I'll have 5 equals 3 minus 2z is 1z, which you can write as just z. So that means that you get z equals 5.